Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. Our game tonight featuring the Los Angeles Clippers as they go up against the New York Knicks. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. You know, Clark, it's been interesting watching how things are unfolding early on this season.
Yeah, exactly. Some teams have come out really strong. Others are struggling to find their way, and yet we know there's still plenty of time to go in this season.
Now here's Paul. And the basket good. A bank shot that time. Paul's got the first points up on the board for the Clippers. There's a good screen. And taken away by Paul. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Another shot. Griffin's shot is off. New York with the ball. They are a hot team right now. 7 consecutive wins and looking for number 8 tonight.
Just playing really solid basketball right now. They're trusting each other more out there and attacking as a group. They're a fist, not individual fingers, which has made them tough to beat.
And that's a quick foul for him there. It looks like the refs are going to call this one pretty close.
Anthony with the screen on Paul. Into the lane, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Beautiful pick by Anthony.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Paul outside, goes up on the high post. Stoudemire grabs the miss.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Anthony with the screen on Paul. Pass to Anthony. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
And it's Jordan. That time on the assist by Paul.
Offense in the paint is what his coaching staff is looking for from Jordan.
Stoudemire with the screen on Paul. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
A three-pointer is right on target. Paul's got 5 points so far.
We talk so much about the passing of Paul, but CP reminding us here, he can shoot it too, guys.
Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Look at the Clippers. In the early season, they find themselves down in 9th place.
And when you look at the Clippers, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
You know, it's really hard to figure out exactly what's been missing, but there is something missing. It perhaps could be the system they're playing in.
And here is Anthony following the 3 from Chris Paul. 5 to shoot. Left side, Billups. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. Now we get a chance to view the NBA's best setup man, Chris Paul, 4th.
His passing has been so terrific. You can see his unselfish sluggishness really rubbing off on the rest of the team.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Good on the triple.
Like seeing him drain that three ball, showing he's capable of doing damage from outside.
And it's the Clippers scoring again.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Defended by Paul. Paul with the steal. Pass to Smith. Pops it up for Jordan. He can't hit that time.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And the Clippers making a change here. Bledsoe's checked in, and it's Paul with the ball for the Clippers.
Next foul. Number 5. First personal foul. First team foul.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Anthony against Smith. Back to Paul. Goes up to the stripe. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Paul's got 9 points.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
Nice job holding off the defense inside there.
The Clippers have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
Bledsoe against Phillips. Collins passes to Green. Lets it go with a 3. Rebound by Williams. The Knicks leading by 8. Fires the 3. With that miss, he is now 4 for 7 from the field. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep here in the second. Smith the pass to Collins. Good D by Williams. New York's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Chandler with the screen on Green. To the inside. And the dunk by Chandler.
Getting up with power. Got to respect the bounce of Chandler on these throwdowns.
Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Bledsoe outside. Pass to Smith. Inside. Cook. 4 on the shot clock. Fires for 3. And the Clippers miss again. The Knicks have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Chandler with the screen on Green. And he uses the glass on the layup. 12 points for him.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Smith outside. Bledsoe against Phillips. Bledsoe outside. They set the pick. Over Phillips. Good on that shot. With that, the Knick lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Bledsoe.
And I like seeing Bledsoe score from there. Many point guards are all about threes or driving.
Going inside and finished off by Williams.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
Pass to Cook. Collins kicks to Bledsoe. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And last season, Greg, 8 teams in the West won 50 or more games. That conference continues to be tough.
The wild, wild West. I mean, what was it? 7 wins separating the 8th seed from the number 1 seed. It's not for the faint of heart.
You know, an athletic and strong player at his position is Bledsoe, and he's a confident guy who I think makes an impact at both ends of the floor.
Jordan, he's checked in for the Clippers. Paul comes in for Smith. Stoudemire's checked in for New York. He makes 1 of 2 that time. New York leading by 11. New York moving it around. Guarded by Green. There's the drive. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Cook is checked in for the Clippers.
A moment here to see the numbers for Chris Paul. 4th in assists, and he's in the top 10 in field goal percentage. Really able to power his way to the bucket and finish through contact.
And as you said, number 1 in steals this season. He's the sneakiest ball hawk in the league right now. Hide everything you've got because he's coming after you. Here's Bledsoe, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one is on Stoudemire.
And there's a level of toughness to Bledsoe's game. He doesn't back down from getting in there and mixing it up with the big fellas.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
So both teams changing it up here. Good on the second free throw.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen. A delicious dime from Chris Paul there.
New York leading by 11. Guarded by Bledsoe. Anthony in the corner. And slam dunk by Anthony.
Wow. Just wow. I mean, Anthony letting that creativity shine through on that finish.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Clippers. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. Back to Bledsoe. Jordan sets the screen for Bledsoe. And the rejection by Stoudemire. Picked by Anthony. Lobs it up for Anthony. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, great communication there. Setting Anthony up beautifully for the big-time finish.
Clippers trail by 15.